Hi, everybody. It's meteorologist Joe Chaffee. Just want to give you an idea of what's going to be happening over the next few days with this quick weather video here. This is the European model, and we've got this big blocking high that's developing over Greenland. And at least for the time being, we've got a bit of a polar vortex that's sitting up in northern Hudson's Bay. And what happens is that we have our weather front that comes on through. There's another weak trough here that's going to drop into the East Coast, but there's a big difference between today's model runs and the runs of the last few days, in that we're going to see all the troughing much further to the east, and that's going to allow a bit of a ridge to build. So I think that it's going to free us from having to worry about any kind of onshore flow as we go into the rest of the week and the weekend. And in fact, by the time we get to the weekend, temperatures may actually be bouncing nicely higher. So I'm thinking we could see the 60s here in the New Jersey, Eastern Pennsylvania, Long Island, Southern New England area on Saturday, and maybe even to 70 or better on Sunday. In the meantime, Wednesday through Friday, we're going to be probably in the 50s. Okay, so I'll just give you a close-up view here of what's going to happen in terms of the precipitation. Let's go switch to the GFS, and we can see it better. And you can watch. I'm just going to go back to the beginning. Okay, so here's our front for tomorrow. Rain comes in for the morning commute. It's out by early afternoon. And then we have this big high that builds to the north. Now, there's an onshore flow that sets up, but the winds are more north-northeast than east because the lowest pressures are going to be much further south and east than some of the models had earlier. And with all of this taking place well offshore, it's not close enough to produce a deep round of low clouds. Sure, certainly there could be some clouds in the mix, but I don't think it's going to be anything that's going to make things very gray, damp, and dismal for any stretch of time. So at worst, we're just talking patchy clouds. It's a cold flow of air that's coming down from the north, relatively speaking, so temperatures will be cooler than normal as we go into Friday. And then that high repositions itself, so it keeps things dry here for the weekend. And again, I think we could see 50s for the rest of the week during the day, upper 30s and low 40s at night. Probably not much to worry about with regards to freezes, and then 60s on Saturday and maybe getting up close to 70 or on Sunday. And I just want to show you real quick on the radar right now. There's the area of rain that's developing back through western New York, western Pennsylvania, down through Ohio. It's a pretty even looking band here. I mean, there are some heavier downpours in the mix, but it doesn't look like it's going to weaken much as it comes east, nor does it look like it's going to strengthen much either. So we're going to get what's there, and I'm thinking on the order of about a half an inch of rain will do it. So a wet morning commute till about lunchtime, a better afternoon, slowly improving from west to east, and then the weather looks pretty good for the rest of the week. So have a good day. You can tune in and watch the latest forecasts every day on FiOS 1 News for Long Island, New Jersey, and the Hudson Valley.